well, I've been moving on over to this other A-frame, and it needs a lot of cleanup still. We got the majority of the big rust off of here, and there's been some surface rust that's reappeared, and some of the evaporust has kind of stuck around on some of the frame. So what we've been doing as well, I had my daughter out here the other day, and we were cutting off bits and pieces of the frame that either one I didn't plan on using again, or if it was just kind of in the way, bolts, stuff like that. We don't really need those because we need to get rid of the bolts and replace them with new stuff, better stuff. And as you can see here, if we go down a little bit, there is something else here. So we've got a front section on here. It's guy said it was from 1928, so we are going to be redoing that as well. And then there's a back section over there on the end, but we need to get a spring for that. So what we are doing today is going through the rest of the frame. We're going to be cutting off bits and pieces again. We got stuff like this that holds the running board. This needs to get cut off. We got one on the other side. We can get this off and grind this down, make sure that this is nice and flush. And as we are going, we are derusting completely and then spraying primer over it to help protect the frame even more. So that's where we're at on the frame. We even have some of the things like this. You can see that we cut into this right here the other day, and we got to get a flap disc on that and grind this down to match into the frame. Just little tedious things. We looked at the frame a little bit closer, and this part right here is not completely rotted out, but there was a section that was rotted right there. But you know, this isn't even flexible, but what we're going to end up doing is cutting this section out and welding in a new piece in this area. This also is going to get fixed. Lots of work to do, but very much doable with where we're at right now. Alright guys, so we have gotten one complete rail and half of the other one completely done. And as you can see, it's cleaned up fairly nice. The pitting isn't even as bad as I thought it was going to be. And even on the back cross member, it's not bad. And we've done some of that side all the way up to the center section. And it's still looking pretty good. But I don't have a whole bunch of cans of the primer, so I'm going to try to do what I can now and then go get more primer and do the rest later. So what I have is some filler primer, and I'm just going to spray on the top and on the side, make sure I kind of overlap in case I did get some of the metal knocked off on the other stuff. And if I have enough to do the other rail, we'll go ahead and do that today too. So this is really going to help pick out little defects that are going on with it. Like it's not too bad pitting, and then you get right here. I mean, you can definitely tell that this is bad section that we got to get that cut apart. A little bit right here needs to probably get repaired. But for the most part, the little bit of pitting isn't really that bad. And the frame looks horrible up here, but then when you uncover it, it's really not nearly as bad as it appears from the front side. Just got done spraying what I'm going to be able to get to spray today. I got the outside top, the front cross member completely done except for the bottom. Middle is done, and also the rear is completely done. And it doesn't look nearly as bad as I first thought it was going to. Once again, you know, this section is probably the worst part of the whole frame. But I want to know what you guys think. There's some pieces like this one where it's just supposed to be a hole, but it looks like it got ripped out at some point. But it's not bad. I should have ground those down, forgot to do those, but that's okay, we can always do that later. This primer is just for the rust protection part of it. It's not for getting this ready to be painted by any means. So I still want to box in this frame. I want to box this frame in just because of the pitting. I want to go ahead and put the boxing on the inside rails and make the frame stronger. But we got a lot that we can do right now because we got the front section that we need to work on, and I think the Model A's are supposed to have 10 springs or something like that. I gotta do a little bit of research on that, but the guy said that these were from 1928, so I'm not exactly sure if they're for a Model T or a Model A, but they're probably gonna work. I'm almost 100% sure they're gonna just be fine working with that. And then obviously we have the rear end over here, and we're gonna end up taking this all apart, taking the rear end apart. I can see a bearing in there that's gonna end up needing to get replaced, but this needs the shackles and a spring, and obviously the axles So there's a lot that can be done. We could take everything off of here and get this all ground down too, and we could actually probably paint that primer and paint it a black color. So you guys, let me know what you guys think about all this. If you guys are enjoying these videos, let me know. Give it a thumbs up. Just leave a comment in the section down below. And here is the other one. This one got all completely done. I accidentally used two different primers. This one's a darker one, and then we got the light one. But this one has the serial number on it, so that's really nice. The other one I think is just completely wore out to where it's not gonna be even seen. But this one, we need to get a front cross member put on it and fix this weld or this crack right here. And yeah, this one's going good too. We got everything painted that we need to. And at nighttime, these live underneath tarps so that they don't get drenched with rain or the dew. But hopefully soon we'll have this one all completely derusted, looking like that one over there. So thanks guys for checking out the video today. Hope you guys enjoyed it. We gotta get a little bit more painting done, but that's just the same exact process for the inside as I did on the outside, and you guys can actually see what it looks like by looking at the other frame. It looks fantastic. So the other one is in much better condition with the pitting wise. This one is a little bit rougher, but I mean, they're almost 100 years old frames. So, and got to work on the wishbones for the for this one right here. I don't know what I'm going to do. I think I might be able to split that up there, or take the wishbone off and then just get some links to run from right here to somewhere over here on the car. Trying to figure that stuff out. If you guys have any tips or anything like that, you know, shout them out, leave them in the section down below. I can use everything I get. So appreciate you guys watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys are new, welcome. Hit that subscribe button. Post videos every Wednesday and Sunday. Thanks guys for watching, and we'll see you guys on the next one.